The content management section is responsible for all the customized content that is displayed on the user. The content management section is responsible for all the customized content that is displayed on the user interface. So we firstly begin with the badges. So Digital Coach offers a reward system that gives you the opportunity to create and assign badges to staff and stores. Here we see a list of all the different badges currently in our system. So for example, here we have the ACE badge that's got the name, the description, an image, making sure that's an SVG image, and also whether you'd like it to be permanent or temporary. You also have the opportunity to show it locked, private, or see whether it's awarded to new users. Now, in terms of badge types, we have several different badge types to choose from. This one specifically is a level, so the amount of journeys they completed will be assigned a specific badge level, which will be 5. The Adam Hunter badge, for example, when we click on the badge type, we're taken onto the schedule type. So here, you can actually schedule when you'd want the badge to be manually assigned. So whether it will be scheduled by the week or by the day, and also who would it be awarded to, whether it would be a colleague, so award depth to either a colleague or store, and you can also define who can award the badge to the specific store or colleague. You have more information on the schedule type, whether it's a journey metric sum, whether it's the last person to perform, a distinct count, and such. So with the Dr. Poindexter badge, as you can see here, you have the colored badge. You'll be sitting on the trophy cabinet. As soon as you assigned the badge, it would then automatically change into this nice gold badge. Next, we have the Easter Bunny badge. Now, in terms of the badge type, it's a real-time badge, which means that it will be given in real time depending on the season. So here we'll just define the season and give it a date, which will be around Easter time. So if you want a colleague to work around Easter time, they'll be given the badge real time. Another real time badge we have would be the speeding ticket one. So once we go on badge type, we see that they're also been given a real time badge type. But here you can actually define the metrics in more detail. So for example, if the total journey time is more than a specific value and it happens in X amount of consecutive journeys, you would then be awarded the speeding ticket badge. Now it's time to create our own badge. So we click on the plus, we give the badge a name, followed by a brief description of what the badge is about. In terms of persistent, decide whether we would want it to be there persistently or whether we want to award the badge only temporary. You can also define if you would like the badge to be shown locked inside the trophy cabinet or be hidden. Likewise, if you want the badge to be private or public. So in terms of the badge type, we want this badge to be given manually. So I will select my award depth, which would be a colleague, and I want it to be awarded by a regional manager. Once I've selected that, I'll give it another brief description and then enter save. So here we have our newly created badge. Now I'm going to go into the front end, logged in as a store colleague, just to double check that my badge is potentially available within my trophy cabinet, which it is here, shown locked with my key. Now next I'm going to log into a regional manager and then award the badge to a colleague. So as I scroll through, I see my badge here, scroll down who I want it to award it to, leave a message, click on the award now button, and we're done. So to make sure I've received the badge, I'll log back into my store colleague, and I should see the badge being awarded to me, as both as a pop-up like so, and if I go into my trophy cabinet, it should show without the key, like here. So here we've created a badge and we've also assigned it